It's definitely not like it used to be. I will say that. For one thing, the studios don't make as many movies as they used to. There used to be with every studio, their major studio, there'd be at least 40 movies. You times that times 4 or 5, it's about 200 movies coming out. And now major studio might make 8. They all got to be big tent poles, and they seem to be the same. They're all dark, and
Mhm.
they're some got a future metallic thing, or they have to have some kind of political bent to them that people don't want to see.
I'm Dave Rubin, and joining me today is an actor, a musician, a television personality, and star of the upcoming biographical film Reagan, coming out August 30th. Dennis Quaid, pleasure to have you on the Rubin Report.
Oh, Dave, great to be here. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm a big fan, and we were going through your catalog this morning, and I'm just going to read off a couple movies. People have seen all of them a million times, but Footloose, Parent Trap, The Rookie, G.I. Joe, Day After Tomorrow, Any Given Sunday, Flight of the Phoenix, The Right Stuff, Traffic, The Alamo, Great Balls of Fire. What happened to movies like that, man?
Agree. What happened to movies like that? We take things a little bit too seriously, maybe these days, right? And instead of just having some good old fashioned fun, Inner Space is probably the movie that I'm most recognized for around the world. In fact,
Is that right?
yes, I've been in India, and somebody will say, "Hey, Inner Space."
Now, how did they actually shrink you for that, or was that the magic of Hollywood?
It was a long process. We did it the old-fashioned way.
So
Put it in the
because
microwave, you know.
So because 1987 obviously feels a long time ago, and you have now what, 3-4 decades, really, 4 at least, in the biz. Have you seen that shift? I mean, sort of away from fun, away from original stories. That's the other reason why I love that movie so much. It was just so new to me. Versus we're just getting so many retreads of things, and Ghostbusters 9 and just the reboot and all of that. It does feel like there's been a dryness of that creative well.
Well, I find that few movies squeak through these days as well. You know, you have The Sound of Freedom. And, every once in a while, I'll see a real bust out comedy that I really like. And people back then used to complain about the movies as well. Believe it or not. I guess that's an ongoing thing, but it's definitely not like it used to be. I will say that. For one thing, the studios don't make as many movies as they used to. There used to be with every studio, their major studio, there'd be at least 40 movies. You times that times 4 or 5, it's about 200 movies coming out. And now major studio might make 8. They all got to be big tent poles, and they seem to be the same. They're all dark, and they're some got a future metallic thing, or they have to have some kind of political bent to them that people don't want to see.
Yeah. Was that always there, you think, the political bent? I mean, people talk about, the blacklists of way back when in Hollywood and everything else, and now maybe the bend goes the other way, something like that?
Well, yeah, there was government control that way back there to the 30s. As soon as we could talk on the movies, they started, regulating the political content, I think, of it. And sometimes it was kind of bent one way or the other, and that's gone back and forth. During the late 40s and 50s, you had the McCarthy hearings, and the red scares, which actually it turns out the Soviets were surreptitiously trying to take over our unions. And Ronald Reagan was president of the Screen Actors Guild back then. He actually fought against communism. It's been it seems to have been, I think, a little bit more towards liberal in the past couple of decades. But you used to have people like John Wayne, Charlton Heston, actors side by side working with each other, having different points of view, being able to state those points of view in a dialogue or a debate, if you will. And that has disappeared in the last couple of years. I do believe it's coming back.
If you're looking for more uncensored opinions from today's thought leaders, check out our media playlist. And if you want to watch full interviews on a variety of topics, watch our full episode playlist, all right over here. And to get notified of all future videos, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell.